I'm O'Day. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was
That's
so
cheesy,
corny.
The You, Me,
Oh my
We
goodness.
podcast. Welcome back, everyone, to the You, Me, We podcast. I am O'Day,
I'm Vicky.
and we have a special guest in the house tonight. As you all know, I'm a fit guru and a gym rat. So we figured, hey, let's have someone who I inspired to become a gym rat. Tell the world who you are. Introduce yourself to the world.
I am Bree. I'm a personal trainer and a boot camp instructor.
Personal trainer and boot camp instructor.
Girl, you more than that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is let's answer this. Personal trainer,
Yes.
Yes.
boot
yeah.
camp instructor.
Yeah.
What else? Fitness
yeah.
model? Can we say fitness
Yeah.
model? Is that the
Mm,
proper
no,
term?
no, she was a competitor.
Competitive.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
I just competed in my first NPC bikini competition.
Round of applause.
So-
Round of applause. NPC. What that stands for?
National Physique Committee.
I know. Because clearly.
So like bodybuilding all day.
Yes.
Fact.
Okay. Everything about me screams bodybuilding. Not a lot of
Especially-
bodybuilding, just
Especially
bodybuilding.
his diet.
That's right.
Exactly. So we figured we'd have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Because some of you may, if you think back to, I want to say a week ago, Vicky had hinted towards kind of video blogging
Oh, yeah,
her
nah.
fitness journey,
Mm-mm.
and that failed.
Don't give up hope.
for
Don't give
the-
up hope just yet.
This time. But Bree is, I would say, you're a motivation to some people who are on their fitness journey.
Definitely.
I try.
And we figured there are some of our listeners right now who are sitting on the couch, chugging some soda, eating the cheeseburgers, might benefit from a conversation with Bree. So, I know I will. I'll be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm
you know what?
like, bro.
We'll start. I'm gonna say we start with that, but let's start out with your fitness journey. What was?
Ooh,
Where
that's
does
a good one.
Where does Bree's fitness journey start? 'Cause I'm sure a lot of people are probably gonna relate
Probably as a kid.
as a kid.
Yeah.
Now you say kid. What age are we talking?
5.
Okay.
I remember my very first track meet.
Are you on track?
Yes, I did. I ran track in college and high school, but I remember at 5, I was in gymnastics and track and field, and my parents put me in my first track meet. It was the 100 meters. So for those who don't know, it's just a straight part of the track, not the curve. So just run the straight part and be done, right? I got like I think I got like second place, but it's like the top 3 get to go back for the finals, but I didn't know. I just started crying and I thought I lost because I didn't come in first. But from that day on, it became very necessary for me not to be second.
Wow. So it like
Because you're the best
it, like,
loser.
it like absolutely like awoke the beast. Like
Yeah.
that she's like,
I must
what is
crush
this?
them.
What is this? I was always the one that the instructor or coach would be like, well, look at her, do what she's doing. And they were like, pretty much like, look at the other person. And I ran up in the stands and my parents were like, what are you doing here? You have to go back for the finals. I was like, I don't want to because I didn't win. And that was it. Like, y'all can have that final because I didn't
I mean,
win.
to be honest, that's not a bad. That's a good way to approach life.
Yeah,
I never
wow.
want to be second. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
But that's not
It
reality.
could be problematic. It could be problematic.
It could.
But
That's where
Here's
it
the thing.
started.
But to me, from a person who did 0 sports growing up, well, I did like basketball, but that was a joke. I wish that I had that early in my life, like, and
Yeah.
hoped that would have, because from the other side of the fence where the grass, because you know they're like, oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. Yeah, I still wish it was like that. Trust me, it's
So-
way greener. It's livelier. It's making things happen on that side of the fence.
Stop.
Over here, we're just laying.
Nah. We got
I'm like that patchy grass outside in the front. Like, I grow, I don't
laying.
grow. It just happens. And
No,
life
no,
happens.
take what
no,
you
no.
take what
I take
gonna
what's
get. Take
given
what I
to
give
me.
you.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then I continued with gymnastics for a while, and then just did like little stuff at school, like nothing serious. Played kickball, elementary school, and then in middle school I tried basketball because I was taller than a lot of people, but I was very aggressive, and I was the hat queen.
The
and
hack. Hack. Okay.
Hat queen, and it really didn't work out. Like all the girls that played basketball were like, "No,
I ain't
sis, we
trying to play
don't
with
want
her."
you on our team. Like we're gonna be mean to you just because we don't want you to join the team." So that never happened. I started with cross country and track in high school. Those are the only two sports that I did there. And then in college, same thing. But I quit my
Sports?
senior year.
Just sports in general, just
Quit.
overall.
Senior year, spring track, just quit. And then try to give myself a break. Oh, I want to hang out. I want to make money to go to prom, little stuff like that. And then in college, I did like one season of track, and then I quit because it started to become a pattern.
Oh,
A pattern
I
of that competitive.
see.
It was like,
It was
Kill or
that
be
pattern
killed.
of I can take a break because I can always jump back into
yeah.
it.
But then it just became a quitting pattern.
Yeah.
The
that
quitting pattern.
sucks.
Yeah.
That
I,
goes-
oh, I can. I am. I have a PhD in that. So
Quitting university.
yes, I am the dean. I am the dean of
Okay.
that university.
So
'Cause
you've
it's
seen
easier.
you've seen my reports come through your office a couple
Absol-
times then.
You know what? We accept all students.
It's easier. It's
Welcome
easier
to
to
this
just
side
quit
of life.
Yeah.
and start over. You know what? When I'm ready, when I'm in a better space,
No, it's
that's
not even
when I'll
start
start
over. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You quit and then you think.
You'll start over.
Yeah. And it's true. You
So-
start. Then that's the pattern that you're developing.
Yes. So that was freshman year. And then sophomore and junior year, I focused heavily on school because something about me, I have to feel like I'm accomplishing something
Okay.
at any given point in time.
That's
So if
awesome.
it wasn't sports, if it wasn't anything else, school. And I whooped that girl's ass. Straight A's.
Made school your
like,
bitch.
Yeah, I was doing it. And then I went to the gynecologist. Junior year. Still not doing any sports. And I was a lot heavier than what I was used to. Literally, the next day, I texted the coach that I quit and said, I'm joining the team. And this was like over the summer before senior year started. So he was like, well, I'm very serious about this. You were on the team before you quit. And I'm like, no, listen to me. I don't have a choice, okay? And I'm going to do cross country, which if you've never done is not fun. It's not fun. You run forever and ever and ever.
I want to say my oldest sister. She did cross country.
The workouts are in the morning and at night.
Wow.
You have to do a lot on your own, a lot of mileage on your own. And then when you see the team 2-3 times a week, you're running hard, fast workouts with very little rest. So it's not very fun.
I knew I was like, yo, I'm a sprinter, and that's it. 100, 200, 4x4 maybe, and
Yeah.
then tried to high jump once, and I was like, cross country is not me because my endurance is not
there.
made for cross country.
And I'm the opposite. I can go forever and ever and ever. So I joined the team. I got the workouts, started doing it over the summer, edited my diet drastically because before that I was drinking one of those huge McDonald's coffees, like the biggest sizes, and like a biscuit, chicken
Breakfast of
biscuit,
champions.
something from McDonald's.
Dunkin' Donuts.
So now we just moved into the neighbor university, which is where O'Day's the dean at, of unhealthy.
Don't hate the player, hate the
Eating.
Super
metabolism.
unhealthy
Hate the metabolism.
eating.
Okay. All right. So
Like,
yeah. So you've
The only
definitely seen
vegetable,
my record come through.
I'm like the
your
only
office
vegetable
a
O'Day
couple
eats is
times.
carrots, and that's if I buy them.
Listen.
If I
Okay.
buy them, that's it.
You know what?
Alright.
You know what I'm guilty of. I'm okay.
No
I'm
greens.
okay. I'm in that school. Yeah, I'm an anti-vegite.
I offered O'Day, what was it, $250 or $500, which I had on hand with me. I had, and I was like,
Why did
O'Day,
you
I
not?
will give this to you right now if you eat half of this broccoli.
I don't eat broccoli.
One broccoli,
no.
one broccoli.
It's not
one,
happening.
One
No.
floret. That's it.
Not
I
florets.
physically,
One. Just
I
one
physically
little piece.
can't. Like my body rejects.
And he
like,
was like, I can't. So
Gag
then I cut it
reflex.
in half, and I was like, just eat this little bit. It was like this big.
You're making me laugh. Stop.
I'm
Straight-
serious. And he was like,
Well,
I
that's
can't.
very
And he walked
interesting
away.
because
I was like-
broccoli is man-made.
it is. I told him that.
For his body to reject it, it's not a
I'm
necessarily bad
straight-
thing. But it's
I'm
very
healthy.
funny that you're like trying to give him money to
Yeah,
convince
and he
him
won't
to
do
eat.
it. And he
well,
won't
maybe
do it. No green.
Try another.
No greens. That's
Try
what I'm
another
saying.
vegetable.
Which one?
Listen,
peas.
listen.
Beans?
Peas.
Peas?
Green
Oh.
peas.
Oh, I eat peas.
He ain't peas. I can't give him that.
There
See,
you go.
my thing is
Yeah, broccoli is not
my
meat, I
thing
know
has
that.
always been I know I have bad habits that some aren't even exactly like eating, but it's a bad habit that causes me to eat unhealthy. That's what I'm looking for, or just have bad eating habits.
Yes.
Whatever.
Like not making time for eating
Yes.
or preparing.
For years now,
Gotcha.
I've always
You
had
did
a
mention
So he's always
that.
on the run.
I'm always
and
on the
he'll
run.
Just grab stuff.
And for me, because I was DJing a lot throughout the past, 15 years of my life, whatever. The times when I am eating, it's like 3 a.m. What's open at 3 a.m? McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Wendy's. So I'm grabbing stuff to eat. I'm grabbing a little sandwich or whatever. I'm eating while I'm at events. What's at a regular college event? The hot dogs, the pizza, whatever. I wake up early in the morning, just my whole life. I always wake up early.
Is this something that you want to continue doing?
I mean, it's
No.
working. It's working for the kid.
It's clearly not.
No.
Because his
it
body
doesn't-
be shutting down.
That's the
Okay.
thing now. That's the thing that's been happening for a while now, where my body's like, all right, those past 5 days of us just going, and living off of Dunkin' Donuts, iced coffee with cream and sugar and 4 pumps of mocha every morning.
She's like, how are you alive
And
right now?
and that's me cutting down from 8 pumps of mocha. But then I
Bless your
have
heart.
but then I
Bless
have a
your
Sunday
heart.
morning and my body will be like, no. That's it.
Yes.
My body just says no.
And, you know,
Yeah.
and like that's why when people will come over our house and they're like, "Oh, what do you have to snack?" I'm like, "Nothing. I don't buy snacks. I don't buy cookies. I don't buy soda. I don't buy anything that I know O'Day will eat unless you have
I'm
to
that
cook
girl.
it
I need
because
a whole meal.
oh no, because O'Day will snack.
I'll live
He
off
will
the snack.
eat it. He will eat all the snacks before he touches any real food. So it's like a kid. Like I can't have when I buy cookies, I buy the Maria
Yeah.
cookies from Goya.
Yeah.
Bland. That's it. The baby, all he cares about is the little cookie.
Yeah.
He doesn't care what kind of cookie.
And I'll be honest, I hardly do leftovers because I'm fancy.
He-
I'm joking.
You remind me of someone I
But
know.
my dad,
Oh,
from
yo,
what
he
I heard,
will not.
I think my dad is like that too. From what I heard,
Brings leftovers from every event to the point where I was like, "Oh, they stop.
Because you're
You're
not going to eat
You're
it.
gonna eat it, and it's just taking up space, and it's just
But that-
sitting there."
Listen, you guys are hitting a lot of things. Like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You're supposed to
What do you mean?
eat your food within a certain amount of hours that it's cooked, unless you're not putting.
see, so
Yeah,
I was
so
I was
it's
ahead of
not
the game.
necessarily-
No. I'm not saying. Oh, you should eat leftovers. I'm saying don't bring it
Facts.
if you're not gonna eat
Stop
it.
bringing
Stop.
it here because
Yeah, and I
you're not
told him,
gonna
I was
eat
like,
it
"Stop."
anyway.
But my
Stop.
biggest my biggest like downfall. Like I said, I always tell people, oh, don't hate the play, hate the metabolism. My metabolism and how fast it is what keeps me maintaining my bad habits. Because my metabolism
Yeah.
keeps me thin or whatever. Cause let me tell you about this metabolism.
Yeah.
I am like clockwork. It is routine. 4 or 5 times a day. I am proud
Yeah.
of my metabolism,
Yeah.
bruh.
No, wait.
I wake up.
Yeah. That,
Clockwork.
yeah. That's good.
Yesterday, when we recorded with our guests, they said giving them the tour of the house, and he's like, and that right there is where the magic happens. And I turn
Bro.
around, and he's like pointing at the bathroom. I'm like,
Clockwork.
are you serious?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
that's good.
so that's my fit journey.
So
Thank you for watching my YouTube channel.
so yes.
So
So
you
that's
say-
what I was eating.
Yeah, like how?
And then eventually, so I show up to my first day of actual practice,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hills, and I'm the last person up. And the coach is like, "Yo, she's struggling, my G." So he looked over at me and said, "Do you want to stop?" I said, I thought was running very fast. Clearly, it wasn't. He said,
Wow.
He's like, "I'm
I turned
killing this
around
right
to him and I
now."
said, "Don't you ever ask me that ever again."
Oh
I
my
was the last person up, last person down every hill. And I wind up getting Rookie of the Year at the end of the year.
Wow.
Very nice.
And he brought that up in presenting me with the award, and I was like, how did he remember that? But then it stuck with me after he said that. So graduated college, and then I started getting into personal training. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the track. I started volunteering for my high school team. My husband was still running track through a club, and that kept going. I ran a lot, did a couple push-ups, blah blah blah. Then I started to get into this bodybuilding life. I was like, wait, this looks cute. I'll lift a little weights, flex a little muscle. All right. And then my husband saw a commercial for the Lingerie Football League and dared me to try out. And I did. And I played football for a little while. And then I went back to the bodybuilding.
Did you play
life.
football before that?
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. Listen.
Yo.
There were probably
No.
there were probably some girls or some women who were probably like, there's a lingerie football league. I've been, all through high school, I really wanted to play football, but, because of the way the society is and they've been playing their whole life and they go try out. And somebody who has never touched a football ever. It's like, yo, I'm gonna,
Made the team.
somebody who was there to try out and make all the home runs they can.
Stop.
Pretty much.
Stop. But
That's
it's just
dope. That's
about
dope.
being. I trained for a little bit, like the basics.
Right.
Get my footwork
That's
down.
awesome.
Catch a ball. Drop your shoulder.
That's crazy.
Don't get stood up. That ain't it. Don't do it.
So can we find some highlights on YouTube?
So I don't know.
Of you just like destroying somebody?
No.
Oh, we gonna search. We
No.
gonna search.
I played the line.
Okay.
I was on offense. But yeah, so that happened, and then I just did that for a while, and then with bodybuilding is a lot of preparation. So your body goes through a building phase, a maintaining phase, a shredding phase, and you got to eat a lot of food. I wind up doing what? Quitting again.
Let's do what we know best.
Never
Let's do what
got
we
on
do.
the stage.
Again, we're now we can relate to your fitness.
I'm
life.
talking my talk.
I kind of got like a little body dysmorphia as well, because you're looking at your body every single day. You're doing these reps every day, and you're looking at yourself like, when am I going to look the way that I think I'm supposed to look? Like, when is it going to happen? And I felt like it just never happened.
When you say think
And
you're
I
supposed
look
to look,
back, like,
what you mean?
for competing in bodybuilding, there are different categories.
Mm.
And the people who are winning, if you don't look like that or close to what they look like, you're not going to place. So I was comparing myself to people who were professional bodybuilders, professional competitors. And I'm over here, a girl in my little apartment, flaunting around in a bathing suit. Like, why don't I look like that? But I did.
That's
And
crazy.
I had like body dysmorphia. So then that spiraled into me saying, screw this shit. Like, it's never going to happen. And I didn't have the funds to hire a coach or hire a trainer. And I was just doing everything myself, testing it out. So then I was like, all right, if I can't do this, or I'm not willing to do it right now at this moment, let me convince my husband to let me train him. And he allowed me to, and I coached him through 2 shows, and he did very well.
Oh, so he does.
He did it. He doesn't currently, but he
Okay.
did it. He's down. He's a ride or die. So he allowed me to train
That's
him.
cool.
I coached him
That
through
is
2
so cool.
shows, and his experience was very different from the one that I had, because I was on a very like strict calorie intake on the lower end, and his was a strict calorie intake on the higher end. So he had to eat anywhere between 36 to 5,400 calories a day, whereas I was like 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day.
Wow.
Very
On
yeah,
top of like all the working out and
yeah.
oh my.
Yeah,
So it was very different.
my nutritionist that I had for like a week told me I needed like, I think it was 23. 20, yeah. That's what 20,
To maintain?
2,300 or whatever.
Or
Yeah,
to
I
gain,
needed to
yeah.
maintain
Yeah.
as well as working out. That wasn't happening.
That's golden.
But I was like, yo, that's
2,300.
That's a lot of
that's
work,
good-
bro. I gotta think about what I'm eating. Like, come on, I just want to grab my burger and go.
Okay. If it
Grabbing,
was that
he
easy.
wants to grab his burger from the car.
It's
and
too
go.
much discipline in what
And
you do.
yeah, it is. It is. So that happened, and then we both chilled out with the bodybuilding, worked out at the gym, and then I was like, all right, I'll take a week off here. I'll go to the gym there, and then it became a thing of, okay, I'm a personal trainer. How do I promote myself? 100% of women just want to know how I got my ass.
Yo.
Sis,
Don't know the important stuff.
sit. And I'm being
Yo.
very serious. I'm not going to sit here. I mean, I do have a picture now that I've done a bodybuilding competition of my backside, but before that, you would have never seen Brie from the back ever.
Right.
Ever, ever, ever. So, especially people in our culture, it's like, they have a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to fitness or being overweight. I don't want to lose my curves. I don't want to look or masculine. I want to stay feminine. And it's like, what do you think I look like? I want to know
Yeah.
what and it's like, oh, you look good. Well, I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. So I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand where you're getting
Yo,
all
that
of these,
is so funny.
all of these issues going on in your head. We got to get to the root of what's actually going on. So I would post workout videos. I would post pictures and hold boot camps. And I wasn't attracting who I wanted to attract. And it was frustrating.
Who did you want to attract?
I wanted to attract people who were open. And I was not attracting
that wasn't
open people. But that was because I wasn't open.
And when you say open, you kind of lost me. When you say
Open
open
to being informed on what the hell's going on with your body, what's going on with your mentality on curves. And I just want to ask, like, my health is not of importance to me.
You're getting the
I
ones
just
that
want to be aesthetically pleasing to this man.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, nah, sis.
You're like, yeah, it don't work like that.
Like, yo, just tell me how to get the ass.
Yes, and I simply say, listen, Dr. Miami is booked until 2020. You could call him,
Or go
Instagram message him, but everything
Expedia.com,
else,
buy a flight to DR.
I ain't got it. I can't help you with that. And they
Right.
laugh, and I'm like, I'm joking, but I'm being serious at the same
Yes.
time. Like, what exactly are we trying to work towards? So, with that being said, I got pregnant.
While I'm on this great trajectory, life.
No. And it took me a while to get pregnant. Don't know why. Must have been the Jersey water because I got pregnant out west. Okay. And then it became a thing of like, okay, well, I'm pregnant and I'm seeing all these people on Instagram. Oh, they're pregnant and fit mom. Oh, that's great. Okay. People are becoming more aware that you don't have to be sitting on your couch your entire pregnancy. You can go for a walk. You can lift weights. You can do all these things. So I didn't feel comfortable posting while pregnant. I was very like, nah, I'm not trying to show anybody my belly. I don't want to be in front of a camera. I really don't want you even looking at me, whoever it was. Like, don't talk to me like I'm trying to be sacred over here. Like, that's how serious I was about my baby.
Yes.
And she was just in my belly.
Right.
So I had the baby. Yes. 214 pounds. That was very...
See Beyonce do that.
Right? No. And still with body dysmorphia. Like, literally, like, I'm a whale. How is this weight going to come off? You're a trainer, it'll be fine. It's like, no, don't tell me that. I don't believe you. Like, that's the life of other people. That's not me. I'm literally giving birth, apologizing to the nurse that my leg is so heavy. Like, that's how messed up in the head I was. I'm serious. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, you get the epidural, everything goes numb. You lifting the leg up. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, for what? I'm like, my leg is just so heavy. I know it's heavy. I just felt heavy, like I was sinking through the bed.
Oh my goodness.
So, whatever. And never once was it a thing of like, my husband's telling me I'm fat.
Right. It's just
Or,
all you.
No, it's psycho. Just
Yeah.
psychopath. Like, it takes a lot of digging and soul searching to figure out, like,
Why?
what are you really doing? Like, why are you doing that to yourself? You gotta love yourself a little bit more. So, not until this past September did I start to feel that mind-muscle connection back with my body after having the baby. And she'll be 2.
Mind-muscle connection. Let me tell you, I haven't heard that. I think that's what a lot of us don't have. Mind-muscle connection.
Yes.
I got in my mind, I could do it. My muscles could probably do it. But there's this like bridge
Yes.
that they're not connecting.
So that mind-muscle connection is very important. So if you just hold out your arm, right, and just curl your arm up and down.
Come on, Vicky, let's do this.
Curl your arm up and
This is
down.
our workout for the week.
For the not the whole week.
Oh, no. This is
right?
for the week.
Nothing's happening. The same thing if you were sitting still is
Okay.
happening. Now, think about your muscle here, right? Squeeze your bicep. Squeeze it. Now go up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Much different.
I'm ready to compete.
There we go.
I'm ready.
There we go.
I got the mind-muscle connection going right now. Well, I feel
There we go.
swole right now.
He's a clown.
Rest of the show, I'm be like, good. Go ahead, talk. No.
So not until like September. So she was like a year and a half after. Like, I wasn't with that snapback. And it's like, oh, you're a trainer. You're this, you're that. You were fit before. You did sports before. You have all this knowledge. Yeah, but you can't rush the process. You can't rush your body to do things. You can get mentally prepared, which I wasn't. I still had my child on my boob. I was nursing still.
Yeah.
Imagine that pressure.
And that's another thing, pressure. And it's like, okay, I'm not buying any more clothes. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to buy any bigger clothes. I'm just going to wear sweatpants and take Elvis' clothes, my husband. Take his clothes, wear it. Just masking and keep masking. And then finally I decided to stop nursing, pulled her off and told her, ain't no more. Ain't no more milk. So that happened this January. And then I started like training, like doing my morning cardio, doing my strength training. And then I got sick I had a bad reaction to eggs. And we had stopped eating eggs in the house because my husband is plant-based. Sometimes he'll eat something with an egg or cheese or milk in it, but for the most part, he's plant-based.
I think Vicky's plant-based.
Okay.
If you heard past episodes,
Because I eat.
not because you eat, because you got mad plants in the house.
You're so silly.
Way too many plants in the
Her
house.
diet is plant-based?
No.
Okay, so
Hell
his
no, it's
diet, his diet is plant-based, so we agreed to not cook meat in the house and stuff like that.
How easy was that for you? How come?
I still ate chicken and fish outside of the home. So if we
Oh,
went out
okay.
to a restaurant or we went to other people's house, I would eat it there, but I would never cook it in the house. So if I bought it or ordered it, that's one thing, but I wouldn't buy it to cook in the house.
Okay.
No. So just out of respect. And then we had watched that documentary, What the Health, and did a lot more research. So that's where I was with that. So back to February or February. Like the 1st of February, right before the Super Bowl, I got sick, had eaten some eggs and some turkey bacon on a bagel. All acidic shit I shouldn't be eating anyway.
But it's not real bacon. I'm one of those people.
What's real anymore anyway?
Bruh.
And so I got sick, and the only thing that would stay down was the Master Cleanse. That's the only thing that
Look
would
at God.
stick.
Look at God. God's like, oh, you ain't gonna
so
do this? I got
annoying.
you. I'm gonna make you do this.
And for those who don't know, the Master Cleanse, this is the liquid diet that Beyonce made famous, the Beyonce lemonade diet.
We don't say that name on this
I
podcast
really,
anymore.
that's the first time I ever heard of that.
Oh, me telling you?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Like,
What?
maybe people
Telling
that
you.
are listening.
yeah, no, I'm
They're
sure
familiar.
they did because
Yeah.
I'm very disconnected. Like, I'm one of those people that just choose what I want to listen to, and then that's all the information that I'm going to take.
When
That's how our
Dream
conversations
Girls,
go.
I can't. The movie Dreamgirls,
Yeah.
she lost like 30 pounds.
Oh,
It might have been more. It might have been more.
Jennifer Hudson?
With Jennifer
Yeah,
Hudson.
yeah.
Yeah. She had to lose a lot of weight, so she did the Master Cleanse and
Wow.
then dropped that weight. So when she did it, it became very like, oh, that's the new diet. It was all in the magazines and all this stuff.
that shit is.
But
it makes sense.
it's
though.
real. Did you listen to
I
the...
did. I
Okay.
listened to it and I was
What
like,
is-
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
So the Master Cleanse is a liquid diet that's going to rid your body of toxins. That's pretty much what it is. If you have a disease, an illness, an ailment caused by food, you do the Master Cleanse to rid it.
You trying to get the government to shut our podcast down?
Listen,
Modern science is
I'm
what
sorry.
fixes all this stuff. Sorry,
The FDA about to
CIA.
flag
Yeah.
the whole website, like,
Listen.
shut it down.
Listen,
Spotify is like, for some reason your episode won't play.
yeah. So earlier when we were talking about health insurance, I was just shaking my head like,
I know, because it makes no sense. I know.
I got your hand.
I
health
said the
insurance
same
right
thing,
here.
girl. It makes
I'm
no
just
sense.
gonna put my prayer hands right here because in November, so backtracking to November, my cholesterol was 221.
Yeah.
That's wild. You a personal trainer. What are you doing?
Wow.
I was 186 pounds. What are you doing? I'm 5'11". What are you doing? I can't be out here perpetrating, being a fraud. So once I got those numbers back and I was like, okay, let's get everything together. Mentally prepare yourself to start transitioning out of this new mom life. It's been a year and a half. Start getting
It's
yourself.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to get
Yeah.
out of it.
So start putting yourself first again. Like, she had all your time. Now it's time to put yourself first. So the only thing that would stay down was the Master Cleanse. But I needed to do this for discipline as well. Not so much just to like rid my body of toxins and to lose weight. I needed to discipline myself because I would do something for like 3 days, 4 days, and then, all right, I'm just going to eat whatever, not train, and go back and forth because that quitting habit just was there. And it
Always
always,
pops its ugly head.
always. I just passed through your office again. All right, here we go.
Like, yo, you trying to get healthy? You don't want to quit? Easy.
It's
Oh,
easy.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's free.
Everybody's doing it. You can just
And it's free.
quit right now.
Quitting is free. Yo, That's
Quitting is
real.
free.
That's a whole motivational speech right there. We could
Yo,
package
and
and
you over here
sell.
talking about being that's real.
Quitting is
It's
free.
true though.
It's free.
Everybody gonna be like, oh, that's cool. But then Gary Vee says it, and everybody
Goes crazy.
Yeah.
Beyonce says it, and they go crazy.
Beyonce puts it in a
Yo,
song and it makes
Yo.
millions.
What's up, though?
There's no way you heard it first. Quitting is free. Was it
You
patent
could-
pending or copyright pending, trademark?
So yeah, quitting is free, and I can see that people stop listening to me.
Mm.
What, like by insight or just like your stats online, or was
No,
it just
no. People around me.
Like literally, like to your face.
My phone was dry
Ah.
for a very long time. Not like calling or texting, but when you're a trainer, if you don't got people texting you in the middle of the night, like, Bree, what am I supposed to eat? What am I supposed to drink? I'm going out with friends, stuff like that. They
No, I
people
never,
were
I
not
never,
listening anymore.
I never thought of a trainer's job being like a 24/7
Yeah.
24/7 consultant, pretty
Yeah.
much. I never thought. I was.
You know, when I had the trainer, he was like, "Yo, just text me. Like before you eat, just text me
Yep.
anytime free." In my head,
Send
I'm
me a
like,
photo.
and
Yep.
I would tell him, I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna like disrupt your day. Like, I paid for this time, and
Nah.
this is
That's
the
what
time
I
with you
thought,
and me."
yeah.
Nah.
But he was always like, "Yo, text me." Even like I'll see him now, and he's like, "Yo, just text me."
Yeah.
He still will see me. He's like, "Yo, I'm so," and like if he sees me in the gym, forget about it. He's like, "Oh
You
my
didn't
God, you're
text me."
here!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy. Yo, text me.
Yeah.
Text me." He's like, "Yo,
Yeah.
text me."
'Cause
And I'm
it's
like,
real,
"No."
because what we do in the gym is like 10% of the entire process.
That's what he said. Yeah.
You gotta eat, drink, sleep, be in a healthy environment. I had to tell somebody today,
That's a lot.
you might need to quit your job, sis.
She was that fat? I'm joking.
Oh, they's
I'm
annoying.
joking.
I had to tell somebody.
She probably
today
had
that,
your
and
diet.
She started to welt up. She started to welt up in tear because
Maybe
she
her job
knows.
was putting her in a position that
Girl,
was.
Really?
She was just letting me know that
Sorry.
someone passed out. Like her manager had passed out from the stress of the job. I said,
Damn.
So her lifestyle was adding to,
Yeah.
was like adding to her.
Yeah.
But I feel like the lifestyle that you live
Well, hey,
and like
that's
the
true.
work
That's true.
environment that you are
super
in
important.
plays a role
Super
in,
important.
or like especially like when you're like
No, I'm just
dedicating
thinking, I'm
so
thinking like
much
quitting your
into
job
it.
because you want to. That's crazy. No, I get it, but I'm like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Can you imagine your family and friends finding out that's the reason why you're quitting? You're like, wait, you're quitting your
Well, for your health.
stable 9 to 5 just so you can lose weight because that's how they're health. They'll
Right,
heal.
but
Yeah.
it's more than
Nah,
that. It's
so
for your
that-
health.
So that my child doesn't have to bury me when she is 12.
Absolutely.
That's what the reality is. That's what people like. Stop being so minute. It's real. It's the big
Yeah.
picture is the big picture. And when, like, my husband and I make jokes like his health was better than mine, but he's plant based and I wasn't. So I started to really assess what I was doing. I said, all right, well, let me look into this master cleanse. Let me see what it's about. And when I read the 30-page pamphlet, when I watched the videos of people's transformations, yeah, aesthetically you look great and all this, but what's really happening on the inside? My cholesterol went down to 119.
Wow.
So
Holy
like you can't bullshit facts.
Yo, I say, I just want to cut that clip out right now, right? I need you to say it over again. Then we're going to cut the clip and then we're going to put it in my family's group chat.
Yo,
Because.
you can't bullshit facts. And you know what else?
Yo.
And it's like, oh, well, you weren't fat. But sis, I was fat.
'Cause the thing is-
221 for that
Because-
cholesterol. That's fat to me.
Everybody says is to them is like, you're tall. And you're,
Yes. Or
Girl,
you
you
got
not big,
hips.
girl.
You're thick.
yeah.
That's
And you're
what it is
like-
in the culture. You're thick. And it's
Or
like,
you thick. Yeah.
or
you
yeah.
thick.
Add another thick to
Yeah,
that. Thick,
yeah.
thick, thick,
That's when you
thicky.
thick.
Or you thick, thicky.
Like,
Like,
great.
oh, add the Y. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Thicky McThickums.
so I don't know. And this is another thing that I wanted to speak about. When is it our responsibility to each other? Or how responsible am I to someone I care about to let them know, like, you're living a healthy lifestyle?
Yo. Oh my God.
Because
At
I
what point
get
do you think it's
I
okay to
get
step
eyes
in, right?
rolled
What was that?
Like, at what point do you think it's time to
to
step in?
step in because I'm not coming to your funeral and I told you to stop that shit.
Damn.
And I've told 2 people that I care about deeply. And I know I'm getting like aggressive now because I'm very passionate about it. I had to sit someone down. I said, listen to me, do not call me when you go to the hospital. Don't do it. Don't write me in your will. Don't do it. Because I already told you. You have edema happening. These are signs. You've got to get it together. Oh, I'm not going to call you. Oh, I'll be fine. Stick to that. Stick to it.
Like I got you
Because
on block.
people think
just so you know.
people think you can't die from this shit.
Wow.
You don't have to get hit by a car. You don't got to get shot. You go right up to Burger King and just punch your ticket. Just go ahead.
Oh, Day.
At me.
That was
At me.
personal right there.
Just gonna sub me right on into my own studio? Wow.
Listen,
That was personal.
Balls on this one.
Not for nothing. It tastes great.
Yeah.
But how much of it are we balancing it with
Right.
lively foods that are going to help you?
Right. And that's the thing. Like, it's not fine if you don't want to be plant-based or
Yeah.
whatever, fine. But it's about balance.
And balance, not like, okay, I ate a vegetable. I'm going to eat a McDonald's meal.
I had lettuce in my burger.
Oh, yeah. Or the lettuce.
I had lettuce in my burger.
Sis, there's no nutrition in that.
Okay, along the same lines, what about the ones who, hey, I eat healthy, I eat salads and stuff, but my salads are from McDonald's. Is there?
I don't eat salads.
Oh, really? I love
No.
salads. Well, you can love them. I love salads, but I'm very limited. Like, it depends what the salad is exactly.
I think a lot of us, like us, what's what I'm looking for? Us uneducated when it comes
Yeah,
to
for
fitness
sure.
people.
Us ignorant.
Us ignorant
Stop it.
people. There's
Stop
certain
it.
things that we think we know of fitness from seeing on TV. Like we'll automatically be like, oh, salads are healthy. That's what I would think.
Well,
Wait.
no, I don't think all salads are healthy. I know that.
Well, me being
I
even
mean, like,
more
just because
ignorant.
you put some greens and then it's literally drenched in dressing. I'm like,
And
dogs.
Bacon bits.
Yeah, like, dogs.
And
Just go get the
croutons.
burger.
That's me.
Yeah,
I'm
go get the
that-
burger.
I'm that
Just go
person.
get the
Facts.
burger.
I'm that person.
So this is a rule
Like,
of
if you
thumb
don't
we
taste
have.
earth when you're eating the salad, it's not good for you, bro.
Stop.
You gotta get some dirt on the bottom of your beef.
Yo. Drip,
but-
drip.
But that's
Came through dripping. Drip, drip. That's exactly what they mean.
So I'm on that spectrum of the ignorance when it comes to healthy. I think if your plate is green, I don't care what's on it, it's green, you are eating so healthier than I am because your plate is green.
Also, that's why people, when I'm like, yeah, like I drink green juice, they're like, huh. I'm like, whoa, wait. First of all, it tastes good. Oh, it looks like a swamp. Okay,
Well, then it gets
it
to
came
look like
from
a
the
swamp.
earth. It came from the earth. But yeah, I guess we got to put some other colors in there. It'll be brown then.
No, and then you know, and then there's that too. My ignorance, I'll be like, oh, all I gotta do is juice. Let me go to ShopRite and buy the whatever thing and
Oh,
juice that out.
yeah. Okay,
But
so
I
this
think
is what I
that's
was gonna
healthy.
say. Rule of thumb in our house: if there's a commercial for it, we don't buy it.
But how do you buy stuff then?
You know,
That's how.
at the store. So if they're promoting
That's
like
the only way you know what's.
no,
what's
we're
right.
talking about like food or even like household products. Listen, I don't want to seem like a conspiracy theorist.
Go right ahead.
right,
Go right
right.
ahead.
But
this
the
post right
reality
here, CIA.
is,
This episode right here. Her name is Bree. You can
the
find her on
reality
Instagram.
is, this is a great example. I sent you a document. How long ago?
Girl.
Tell the truth.
You know what? Let me search it on WhatsApp.
Like, let me open
Let me
it.
go through our entire conversation and see enough of her. I'm gonna find it right now.
it wasn't in April.
Can I search?
I'm gonna
I
say
can search
it
on
wasn't
here.
in March.
Hold up. Day cleanse. I'll just type in cleanse. Damn. WhatsApp came in clutch right
I
now.
think it might
Wow.
have been in March or February.
Okay, hold on.
One of the two. But if you want to hide something, put it in a book.
Oh, facts. And I'm an English major, but facts.
Okay, right? So what we see on TV, commercials, YouTube, Instagram, all these promotional posts, this is what they want us to consume, want us to know.
But it tastes so good. I'm just.
But
I'm
even
just
with
speaking
like
facts.
household products like toothpaste, all-purpose cleaners, baby products, if there's a commercial for it, we don't buy it.
Okay.
But then if we buy it and we see a commercial for it, then we do a lot of research. Okay, what are the hazardous things?
I was gonna ask, what
going
do you
on?
say to the
Yeah.
listeners right now who are like, oh, that's too extreme?
No, we don't go and like search every item. No, we're flexible and we're learning as we're going. So it's not like, oh, I know all be all. No. But if we see like, okay, they're promoting this new Golden Corral, never eaten there. People ask me all the time things I would never eat, but I don't know if it's good tasting or not because I just know there's so many commercials. I'm not gonna go eat at Golden Corral. I'm not gonna go eat CC's Pizza
Damn,
because I see
February
12,000.
16th.
Sis,
Quitting is
is
free.
that
Quitting
over
is
2
free.
months ago?
Quitting
So
is
the
free.
knowledge of the master cleanse 2 months ago
Has been sitting with me
has
for
been sitting with
over
her.
60 days.
And because it was a 30-page
And I could have
pamphlet,
Yup.
she was
I
like,
was like,
it's a
"That
no
was
for me,
30
dog.
pages."
It's a no for me.
So
That is exactly what I said.
the change that you've been looking for, the change in your
Yes.
life has been sitting
Yeah.
in your phone
Yes.
for the longest.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I bet you, but if you had sent her a coupon to Cheesecake Factory,
Yo,
she would have been like, "Let me
yo,
download
cut
this. Oh,
it.
we
Yo,
going
cut
out
it.
tonight."
Cut
Okay,
it.
you're so full of shit. I don't even do that.
Vicky,
Yo, I don't even
Vicky,
do that.
Vicky, Vicky. 2 fitness gurus are trying to talk to you right now
Yo, he's
and
wild.
tell you how
eh?
to fix your life.
Yo, he's wild, eh?
I used to be thick too. I don't know.
So wait, so let's get back
Like
on
3
track.
lives ago.
So, yeah, we have to have a responsibility.
So I think
Yeah.
both of the kids fell asleep. I'm watching them on camera. I think both of the babies fell asleep. And both of the babysitters
They're in the
are,
living room.
they're trying to shift them around now. Oh, no. Ours fell asleep. Yours is still out. She's watching TV.
She's like, I took my nap.
She did. So we have a responsibility to other people. So that's why I started the cleanse. So I did the cleanse for 25 days. The cleanse required me to, are we ready? So I wake up early because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time.
Let me say early. What's early?
What's early to you?
Oh,
Me? I wake up at 5 every day.
No, sir. Bye.
So-
3:45 a.m.
that's the time O'Day's going to sleep.
Like, wait. You wake up at what?
You go to sleep around that time.
I have terrible sleeping habits.
Yep. There we go. That
Terrible.
contributes.
My sleeping
to
habits
his-
are horrible, and it's not. And a lot of times too, it's not.
Sleeping, eating.
Cause a lot of times too, it's me. A lot of times
She's
too,
like,
it's,
we're just gonna make a list.
and it's not that my body won't go to sleep. I purposely do it sometimes. 'Cause I feel like
Like for work?
yeah.
Yep.
I'll be like, you know what? Let me stay up from 12 to about 2 because that's when I'll get a lot of work done uninterrupted. And then hey, I haven't seen this episode of
No.
Enemy of the State, random show.
Wait.
So I gotta watch that.
Wait.
So, yeah.
So this is how you incorporate things into your life. Like, watch that shit while you're working out.
But I don't want to miss anything. I don't know. I gotta.
It's right there in front of you.
Let me make my
Like your
excuses.
cardio, not
it's
like
easier.
see.
Let me make my
yes,
excuses.
let's get to the
Yo,
bottom.
that was hilarious. She was like, but it's in front of you.
Fact though. So 3:45, I was waking up, drinking the saltwater flush. It's 2 teaspoons of salt and 33 ounces of water.
Damn.
Drink that straight. It tastes like what I'm sure butthole tastes like. The smell.
No. Here's
This
who,
isn't PG, right?
no.
This isn't-
Here's who I'm judging. The listeners right now going, oh, that must be nasty. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to drink that then.
Wait.
Like, why do you not?
Wait. It didn't taste. It's like the smell. The smell was
Yeah.
like eggy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then once it's down, it's over with.
Yeah.
Done. So you have to drink it straight. It's not a sip,
Okay.
sip all day type. You gotta drink it, right? And
See,
stay
again,
close
it's
to
the
where the magic
discipline.
happens. Stay
It's
close.
The discipline.
She's like, stay close to
Stay
where the
close
magic
to where the
happens.
magic happens because a volcano will happen. And then, so I was doing that and then going to work at 5. I have to be there like 5:15.
Mm-hmm.
Do 4 boot camps.
Mhm.
Get home around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then prior to the cleanse, I was doing intermittent fasting, which I recommend for you because
Intermittent.
intermittent fasting, you do not eat for a certain amount of time. You do eat between a certain amount of time. So
That's kind of what I do.
Yeah, you're
Yes, that's
already
what-
doing.
I'm not gonna say what I'm eating, but that's kind of what I do.
exactly.
Yeah.
but you want to not eat for 16 hours
Okay.
You kind of already
every
do that.
single day. Yeah, so you
16
have to
hours
kinda-
straight.
yes. Or if that doesn't work for you, you don't eat. Like you just have to block out time that you're not eating so that your body can digest it and then your body can rebuild. Because that's
Okay.
that's why we eat food, not for anything else. We get our energy and protein from the sun. We don't get it from food. That's why people are very like, well, I have to eat carbs. No, you don't, sis. No, you don't. It tastes good.
It's the ignorance.
But yes, and we're not taught these things, but we are taught the Pythagorean theorem, which I don't get.
I still
Girl,
don't
I
know.
don't know.
I still don't
See,
know what that-
listen.
I don't
can't-
remember
can't-
anything from geometry.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
even say
tell
it
you right
properly.
now.
You know what's funny?
All I remember from geometry is the girl's hair that sat in front of me who had long
Sis, that was not in the
hair.
textbook. She said this.
That's
the
all I
girl's
remember.
hair.
Yeah, because her hair was so long and thick, it looked like the Pantene commercials.
Yeah.
But it was like, yo, those girls wear wigs. Like, that's like for you, your hair. Like, that's crazy. And that's all I remember. I had straight A in that class. But
And we should have been receiving nutrition.
absolutely.
And mortgages and credit
yeah.
information.
Yes.
But
Well,
anyway,
our
that's
kids-
a whole nother.
Our kids now in
you really
Jersey.
trying to get us shut down by the
No,
government?
Jersey
And this is
just
why-
passed a law, though, for
But this is why people don't really like listen to me, because I try to hold back
Yeah.
so much, and I just have so much to say because it's real. I live a very simple life. You can call me basic if you want, but a bitch is healthy. I don't got no diseases, thank the Lord. I have a beautiful family. I don't got no stress. And that's another thing. So with that being said,
Half our listeners now got to reassess their whole life.
with that being
They're
said,
like, what have I been doing
like,
for the
damn,
last
she
40
right.
years?
She's like, wait.
Shit.
Am I the basic one?
Uh-uh.
A lot of them are not really. But,
Never.
But funny thing, while you were talking, I thought about someone who's in my shoe, where there are times when we'll meet someone like you, or I'll see Vicky doing her thing with
Which will be like for 3 days.
with the prepared meals and stuff.
Yeah.
And there is a sense of shame on my end.
Really?
I'll be honest, because while you were talking, I was gonna say, yo, want me to honestly break down my average day and what I eat? Then I was like, yo, I can't say that on air. It's embarrassing. And I'll go, okay,
Don't
okay.
do it. Don't do it.
So-
Don't do it.
No. Because I want your feedback.
Okay.
So here's my regular day, and I swear to you, I wake up every day and I tell myself, O'Day, don't have a day like you did yesterday, and I do it every day.
That's the exact
I'm
same.
not even joking.
But you're on your way though. If you're
Yeah.
conscious.
Because now you're starting to
You're
be
That's
conscious
even
about it.
worse.
No, it's
because I'm
not.
conscious
No,
in doing
no,
it.
It's not.
No.
You have
It's
to appreciate
better.
that step.
Okay.
It's true.
Be
I
in that
agree.
moment. And just realize like
Because
you
eventually
about to
you're going to
boss
get
up.
sick of
You
it.
about to boss up.
Yeah.
You're either gonna get sick of it or you're gonna get sick.
Okay.
And I don't want
You're
I
right,
don't
you're
want that to happen to you.
So for me,
But
it's
at least you'll be aware
You're
of where it
conscious,
came
yeah.
from. Yeah.
all right. So I wake up in the morning. It's like 5 o'clock.
You know, early.
I know.
That's
like-
early for me.
It's like 5, 6 o'clock. I wake up. I get ready for work. I run out the house. So clearly, I didn't eat anything.
Which is fine. Go ahead.
I'll tell myself, O'Day, just go to work. Just go to work.
Nope.
Just
Zoop,
make
zoop.
that right onto 287. Or I'll go all the way down a little bit further, not far, but I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts. I go to the register. I go to the drive-through because I'm lazy. I can go inside. I'm lazy, right?
I can't.
He will drive further in town, like
Just
to
to
go
get
to
it
Dunkin'
to
Donuts.
drive-through.
He'll pass the Dunkin' Donuts and drive to the next one because that has a drive-through.
Judge me.
I
You're right. So my everyday order, it's large or medium because I'm
It's
about
like
to boss
this
up.
big.
I come back because it
You
used to be
are
a
about
large.
to
It used to be a
boss
large.
up. That's right.
Medium iced coffee with cream and sugar and 4 pumps of mocha, or if I want to be crazy, 4 pumps of caramel.
If you
And-
want to be basic.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then every once in a
And
while,
for the fall, he gets the 4 pumps of pumpkin spice.
Oh yes.
yeah, and then if I'm hungry, because I gotta eat healthy, I'll be like,
Stop
can I
it.
get 1 or 2 glazed donut? One, but then they say it's two for
Super
$2. So
basic. You got to listen. You got to boss up and get the apple fritter.
no. When I want to boss up, I get the bacon, egg, and cheese wake up.
Wait,
app,
whoa. Okay.
right?
I
So,
don't know
but
anything
that's
that you guys are
but that's
talking
once in a
about.
while. But it's usually the coffee with the donut.
Listen,
right?
I'm a foodie though.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
but it's usually the coffee and the donut. I get to
Yeah.
work by like 9 p.m. I'll finish it, or like all my staff and students
Wait,
know.
did you say 9 p.m.?
No, 9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Oh,
Sorry, 9 a.m.
oh, oh.
9, by 9 a.m.
That'll make it
10:30.
home.
By 9 a.m. 10:30, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good. I'm feeding off of that energy. 11:30, 12
Dunkin'
o'clock.
Donuts has commercials. Continue.
11:30 or so, 12 o'clock. I need a re-up. I go grab a Coke from the cafeteria.
Ooh, another commercial.
I still haven't really eaten food yet.
Mm-hmm.
I grab a Coke, just because they know how weak I am. The little snacks thing is right by the register. I grab the little jelly gummy worms or gummy circles.
Harbo. Oh, the rings.
I grab- so that's
oh.
covered in
He
sugar.
loves those.
I grab one of those.
With Are they sour?
Oh yeah, they gotta be. And I walk back to my office. I'll pass the wellness coach. I'll say hi to her. I hide my Coke.
No.
Oh, I hide my Coke
In shame?
from the wellness coach because she'll see me. She'll be like, "Hey, there you go." I'm like, "I'm doing great."
With my Coke.
Go to my office. I'll probably break for lunch. If I do break for lunch and leave campus, I might come home, maybe grab something, or I'll go to Edison Pizza. I'll grab a slice, and then I'll come home.
This is the best part.
Again, here's the shame part. It's probably 4:00 now. I had a long day. I'm trying to get through that last hour. I grab another Coke. I'm not even lying. Mind you, all I probably ate was a slice of pizza or something from the cafeteria. Come home. By like 9 or so, sometimes Vicky, because she's the woman of the house, she cooks the dinner. While I stretch out, read my newspaper.
In your lazy boy.
In my lazy boy, watch the 7:00 news.
We don't have cable.
Netflix. Netflix news.
Vicky will make dinner, and then 9 o'clock.
Is it a wholesome meal?
Oh, they doesn't eat a wholesome meal.
Okay.
No. It depends.
That must be
no.
That must be all the pizza.
Vicky gets creative with her meal, so it's different. It might be a pasta.
But do you know what I mean by wholesome?
There's the ignorance. My ignorance is thinking you mean a full plate. For me, that's a wholesome meal.
Okay,
To me, a wholesome meal is I was filled up afterwards. That to me is a wholesome meal.
Okay.
I'm ignorant.
Wholesome.
I'm not thinking about the components. I'm thinking about, was I full at the end of it? Yeah, I ate a wholesome meal.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure there's a lot of other people who think that too. A wholesome meal was a large meal.
Okay.
Not so much like a meal that consisted of the 5 major food groups. Is that what it is? That's the thing? That's what we learned? That's the minimum that we learned. The 5 major.
I try to ignore those things, but something with the pyramid. I don't remember how many.
Yeah, but that's our knowledge of eating healthy. The food pyramid, blah blah blah. But that's my day.
Okay.
And sometimes that dinner.
Did you drink any water?
Huh? I Coke, coffee.
Sir,
there's water. There's liquid. It's liquid.
Oh wow.
It's liquid.
Okay, so the answer is no.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I wonder why my pee is dark black. I'm joking. It's not dark black. It's a little brownish. I'm joking.
Okay.
But that's I'll be, as shameful as it is to say, that's my regular day.
But that's a lot of people's regular. Don't be ashamed.
And then he'll just be gone. Like he'll knock out.
Yeah,
the food comas are serious.
Okay, so I do the salt water, right? I did the salt water, and then I come home at 11.
Vicky, you will tell us your day too, right? Don't make me drive down this ledge alone.
Oh, you don't have to. He said he was so shamed.
I'm like, Vicky, can you shame yourself too?
No, she doesn't have to.
No,
you shouldn't feel shame. That's another thing that we have, like your relationship with food and like.
It's just an unhealthy relationship. That's all.
No, it's a love.
Or just not being knowledgeable.
Yeah.
That's it. So then around 2:00, like in the beginning, like the first 2 weeks, I would start drinking the lemonade at 11:00 because that's the time that I usually come home, and I didn't want to take anything to work or prepare anything before I went to work. So I would start drinking at 11:00. But then as the cleanse progressed, I would start drinking at 2:00 so that I could drink more in the nighttime because I would get more hungry and like my habit would just eat more at night.
So there's no food going on. There's no.
No. I'm gonna tell you. So it would be lemons, fresh squeezed, never from a bottle or can or anything. Fresh squeezed lemon. Literally had cuts in my hand from the acid from the lemons.
Jesus.
Like, because I was hand squeezing at first, then I did a handheld squeezer, then I did a juicer. So I was progressing with
I was like, why don't you just grab the tongs and then you put them all the way up and then you just squeeze the tongs together and it squeezes the.
I'm sure it's on Pinterest somewhere.
I'm trying to envision that.
I'll show you when we go downstairs.
But then I wound up getting one of the manual lemon squeezers, so that helped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But then I saw people were getting fancy, getting all frothy with their lemons, so I put it in the juicer and it was bomb. Anyway, so I would drink that with maple syrup, cayenne pepper. So I would drink like 40-something ounces of that in a day with a gallon of water. And then at night, I took a detox tea to start moving everything out of my intestine. And then in the morning, back to the same thing. The same thing every single day.
I'm trying to taste this
the
pepper/lemonade.
Oh, so
the first thing that came to mind was there was a drink back in like I want to say 06. No, it was like 2000, 2001 when Whole Foods opened up in the city. they sold a drink called Loco, and Loco, it was like a fruit drink with pepper in it. I loved it. So I'm trying to picture this like fruit/pepper tasting drink. Sounds
Yes, and
different?
you're only supposed to put like a pinch of cayenne pepper, but I'm that spicy girl, so I put as much as I want, and I love it. But you can just do like make a whole container of it, or you can just make individual glasses. So the recommended is 6 to 12 glasses per day, and what it does is break up the mucus, the phlegm, the toxins out of your body, and pushes it out. So
but that's what my NyQuil and my my store bought over the counter drugs. Yes.
Drugs.
Government.
Yeah, drugs.
I still buy your stuff.
Hashtag I still buy your stuff. So not eating and still eliminating 4 to 5 times a day.
That's crazy.
So I started at 186 pounds. When I started the intermittent fasting, dropped 10 pounds. And then when I finally stopped the cleanse, the only reason why I stopped at day 25 is my husband recommended I stop because he's noticed that my muscle definition was decreasing a lot. And for bodybuilding, I just had to keep a certain leanness with muscle and stuff. So that's the only reason why I stopped. I could have kept going. The willpower and the discipline was on another level. Like, I went out with friends to Mofongo in the city, didn't eat, didn't even drink the tap water they offered me, nothing.
Talk about fighting temptation. You know?
Serious. And they had some good food on the plate. And I was like, damn, I just got to come back here. I just got to come. I never went back.
Right.
And I only had like 3 days left at that point. And I was like, I'm a boss ass bitch. Like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm doing it. And I was just proud of myself. And then instead of focusing on what I was going to eat, buying food, preparing it, cleaning it, all these things for myself, I was able to invest that energy and time into doing other things. So that, and I was training twice a day. And at that time, I was coaching 40 boot camps a week.
Oh, I was like, but
so when
a boot camp every hour. That math still doesn't work.
I know. So you said you started at 186?
Yeah.
And then you did the intermittent fasting, you dropped 10. And then after you did the 25-day cleanse?
25 days, I went from 176. That was on February the 4th. And then in March, so that was February 4th, I went down to 152. But then I went on stage at 148.
Wow.
So here's where the shame comes in on my part. I'm a whole grown ass man.
Yeah.
36 going on 37. 5'10".
Blue eyes? No.
Blue eyes, like long walks on the beach. For the past couple of years, fighting to break 150. Struggling to break
to gain?
Yeah.
Struggling to break 150.
So you listen to the whole
That's sad,
11 minutes.
yo.
You should listen to it. So this is not just for losing weight. Whatever your body is going to eliminate, it's because it has to eliminate it. You're not going to lose anything that you're supposed to keep. So for
that's
9
what they were
days,
saying.
but it's real because the first
They said
8
like towards
days,
the end, that's when you start building it back up because what you're supposed to keep is staying.
Is it the master cleanse you're talking about?
yes.
Yeah. She sent me because she was like, I need you. She's like,
'Cause I
wait,
can't.
at 2:00.
In the morning?
Today.
Oh, okay.
At 2:00, she sends me a message and she's like, Did you read the attachment I sent you about the cleanse? And I'm like,
Absolutely not.
I was like, no. And she was like, I'm gonna need you to read that because it's important. And I was like, you mean the 30-page document?
So she's like, you got an hour.
So I'm like,
I
nah,
was like,
she needs
listen.
this information. So I just YouTubed the summary and
she's like,
sent
listen
that
to this.
over.
It's a summary. So I looked at it and I was like, I could do this. It's just 12 minutes. And then I
Yeah.
listened to the summary. But it was so funny. She's like, it's really important that you read this. And I'm like, by 3? 30 pages?
So wait, I'm going to hand Vicky my phone. You can see where it says February 4th, right? And
Yeah.
then I don't track my weight the first week because I wasn't really concerned with the weight. I was really doing
You
this
put
for
it
discipline.
in the calendar.
Yeah. So every single day you can see the weight.
Mm-hmm.
But look, 176 on the 4th. And then I stopped losing weight for like 9 days.
Wow.
I didn't lose anything.
Were you weighing yourself every day?
morning.
Wow.
Before I did the salt water. So I can get my true weight, right?
Yeah.
And doing this, like I said, wasn't about weight loss. It was just about being disciplined. And 9 days straight without seeing
Wait, for
That was the first day I started.
Oh, so you didn't weigh yourself until a week later?
Yeah.
And yeah,
Because you're not supposed to weigh yourself. But I was
wow.
just doing it so that I can have these facts to share with people. Like,
yeah, because look
yeah,
at that.
you're
You
not
went
gonna
back
lose
and
weight.
forth.
Yeah.
Like you kind of like plateaued a little bit
Yeah.
for a whole 9 days.
back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then
Oh my
dropped.
goodness.
Then it kept coming off because my body was ridding the waist, and your body is a machine. A body in motion stays in motion. So if you keep at something, your body, your mind, your business,
Damn.
your everything, something has to push, something has to give eventually. And then the weight just started falling off again. But had I given up,
And that's what
Had I
happens to
quit,
me.
had I quit, I would still be fighting back there like, oh, it doesn't work.
That happened to
Oh,
me.
it don't. It
I
doesn't.
was
This is bullshit.
I
They
was
lied.
watching everything I ate. I was working out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm dropping. I lost 10 pounds of working out, which is my problem. Like, I think I have a good balance of eating healthy and eating unhealthy. Like, I will tear down.
Balance.
No, I think I have a good balance because I'm like I can eat any vegetable. I don't have a problem with that. I will tear down a salad on site. I will
don't
drink
eat
the green
salads.
juice. I will drink the green juices. Actually, they're my favorite. Like,
Yeah, me too.
and I'll make sure that I take that. I'm not like when I eat salads, I hate croutons. I mean, I'm like just take it out. I'm like it's
a
in my
waste.
way of my fork. Okay, I
Facts. It's
can't
so
grab.
hard.
I know I'm like I can't grab this avocado, and I can't grab this chicken with my damn salad with the crouton in my way.
Crouton,
Okay,
you got to go.
yeah. So like I think, and then like if I eat bad, I eat bad, but I can eat really, really good. And I don't have a problem with like, they're like, oh, don't put this. I'm like, I'll still tear it down. I don't really care. But then I plateaued. Like I dropped 10 pounds and then I was like, okay, I'm going to, like, all right, I'm going to go harder. And I went hard at the gym. And
But that's
and
when
then
it
I
happens.
stayed in this. I was like, oh, hold up. I just killed myself.
Y'all ready for a gem?
And I weighed myself a week later and I dropped nothing. I was like, oh, hell no.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Yep.
And then I got pissed. I ate pizza. I
No,
ate cookies. I was
no.
sad all day. And then I just straight went downhill. But then recently I saw a post where this guy was like, when you're going hard, he's like, you have to remember, like, your body sees, like, he's like, in a way for people to understand, like, you going hard and you working out and eating good, your body feels like it's on attack mode. So it's going to hold on to what
Yeah.
it has at that moment.
Yeah.
He's like, but you got to keep going because then it'll realize that you're not on attack. You're trying to save it, so it'll let it go.
Yep.
He's like, that's the only way I could break it down where people will understand what I'm saying.
Yep. And that's funny you say that because
And I'm like, damn, looking at your calendar, like, that's what I thought
Yeah.
of his post immediately. That's
so at the last week of
insane.
February, I was 155 pounds. And I started tracking my body fat percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 18.9% body fat.
And how much you needed to
Right?
be at for the NPC thing.
Girls are like 11, 12.
but
Oh,
still.
that's nothing.
No. Like,
I'm like, we can all get there.
No, like something I didn't even attain that. I didn't get there.
Oh.
But I was 30. That's obese. I was 30 in November. This is
30% body fat.
30% body fat. But 155, 18.9%. But if I weigh myself now and calculate my body fat percentage, I'll be around 15.
Wow.
So this is the thing that people have to stop focusing on. Things that don't matter. What is your goal? Like, if you're trying to be the girl that's like, okay, I'm trying to attract this man. I want this ass. I want to look like whoever you have in your mind. I want to look like this. I want to have a small waist. I want to have a big ass. I want to have this, that. Ask yourself why. Why are you doing that? If you can't come up with an answer, reevaluate what you're trying to do. Like, what's important to you? Aesthetically pleasing other people or yourself, or looking good and having a clean bill of health. That should be the balance that most people should have.
They're okay? You see them on the camera?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, I was like, I hear kids.
It sounded pleasant.
Yeah.
They're good.
No, I think it's true. Like, when you have a real goal of like,
Listen, any
but you know
goal
what's
could be
making- I
a
can't get
real
myself
goal.
to it. It's true.
And
So you can't?
let's
I'm just like, nah, I don't want to.
So something in me happened. I got sick, like couldn't hold anything down in my stomach. I got sick, so it forced me to go this route. I don't want other people to feel like that. I want you just to make up your mind, get your blood work done, get your levels checked, get everything checked, because with the cholesterol being high, I was also acidic. My body was not in an alkaline state. Are you familiar?
Somewhat.
Okay, so when your body is not in an alkaline state, you become a house for diseases, primarily cancer. So you're eating
Nothing.
egg and cheese. You said
Yeah,
bacon,
bacon,
egg,
egg,
and
and
something, and coffee. That's the American breakfast. That's a 100% acidic. Everything that you ate was acidic. So if you're not putting alkaline foods in your body, electric foods in your body, you're just housing and inviting illness.
What are some alkaline foods, electric foods?
Plants.
Come on, man. So burgers with lettuce. Continue.
Is a negative.
You said plants. I'm trying to meet you halfway.
Where's the burger? What
trying to
plant
meet
is?
you-
I want to know the seed that planted the
The
burger.
cow ate the grass.
Mm.
Aha.
I don't eat red meat, so.
So if you're, the more you know, the more you know excuses. The more you know excuses, the more you can finagle your way through life. But yeah, alkaline foods, plant-based foods. Do I eat 100% plant-based? No. No. And when I got my cholesterol tested the first time, I may have been eating Brussels sprouts and salmon every night for dinner. Could that have spiked it? Yes, but we won't know.
To me, the ignorance. Oh, you're eating fish
She's like,
and greens.
I don't need to know.
That's what
That
I'm
was all it
hearing.
was.
And I stopped.
Yeah.
I eat fish twice a week now. Not.
Do you
I was
eat
eating-
any kind of fish or
Yeah,
just
salmon, cod. Bacalao, but cod.
Now, you
But
said,
not like, yeah.
you said alkaline.
I hate
The
bacalao.
first thing I thought about, and I'm sure a lot of people listening probably thought, oh, alkaline water.
Facts.
Do-
We should all be drinking alkaline water.
I was gonna ask you.
Get it. I get it every week.
Okay.
5 gallons, $10.
What are some things we have wrong about
Yes,
our
water is
water
one.
and our water intake?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
so people are like,
I
oh,
drink
bottled
Aquafina.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact, no. That's a no for me, dog. This says Canada Dry, but this is just something I use to refill.
So you got, I'm thinking the accessible ones.
No. So
Aquafina.
Essentia.
That's the one that I drink
Fiji.
sometimes. Ooh, whoa, whoa. That sounds like money. Fiji.
Can't
The
stand
bottle's all fancy.
But I don't buy the store. I go to a filtration place and get it.
Yeah, because I was like, how do you get 5 gallons?
5 gallon filtration, yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah.
Okay. I don't know
So-
what this is. Or
Yeah, so I think the first place that I was going to was Divine Water. It's the places that you fill up your big 5-gallon bottles of water. But then I stopped going there because they didn't have alkaline water, and I found a place that does have it. So we drink alkaline water. What was your other question?
So we should stay away from our 224 packs for
Let's-
$4 in ShopRite.
Let's turn it into we should gravitate towards, not stay away from.
But ShopRite is right there. And
We should gravitate towards.
if I give him my phone number, I get my aunt's phone number. I get $5 off.
But yeah,
my
you can get
goodness.
alkaline water from ShopRite.
Yeah, you
Essentia,
can.
Fiji. There's a bunch of and there are tests that were done with the pH level dipped in all of
Yeah.
these different bottles, and you can see which ones are. So the thing is, whatever you put in your body should be alive, because you are a living
Alive.
thing.
Okay.
You are a living human. So if you're putting dead food in our body,
So what if my burger's still moving? Because some of those
you're
restaurants.
gonna get sick.
Okay. So here's a question. It's my last question I have for you.
Yeah.
Are we lying to ourselves when we say us, the ignorant people, who say, no, I feel like we are just really ignorant. Cause
Yeah, ignorant. Which is,
Misinformed. We're misinformed.
well, not even misinformed.
Because
but
there's a
it-
lot of information out there. We don't know necessarily which one.
Yes,
to
we are-
gravitate
we
to,
are
but which one
misinformed.
everyone fits our lifestyle. That's the one we're gonna gravitate.
But we're
towards.
also ignorant to the topic in totality.
Yeah,
We are.
yeah.
We are truly ignorant. The word is
Yeah, it has
so
a negative
misused
connotation.
so many
Yeah.
times, but truly we are ignorant to it.
Because I'll say things to myself like, or not.
Even to the misinformation, which
Yeah.
is completely ignorant.
We'll say things like, oh, well, certain things are okay in moderation. How false is that? Or how true is that statement of, oh, that's okay.
Like
but in my-
alcohol? Like what? Like drugs? Like cigarettes? What exactly are we talking about?
We'll
Those are all
say
no's.
junk food. People will say, "Oh, once it's in moderation, you can have some junk food, but once you're still working out, because we'll tell ourselves
So
that
so
we'll
this
tell
is the
ourselves
thing.
that it's okay."
So are we speaking about like in terms of aesthetics or health? Because a lot of people are in the gym for aesthetics. They're not in the gym for the health. A
Yeah.
lot of people eat a certain way for aesthetics, but they're getting the benefits.
That's a nice way of saying some
healthy
people
way.
are in the gym for the gram. Because some of y'all,
Listen.
you know, okay.
Listen,
Let's.
Yo,
that's a real
As
thing.
somebody
Yo.
who takes your gym time, your health, all that stuff seriously,
I can't do it.
I'm
Yo,
sure
I
you're
cannot
surrounded.
interrupt. Like for the very few times that I actually work out,
I can't take
when
it.
I'm at the gym, I cannot interrupt the flow of my
Wait.
workout
Bruh.
to post. I can't, and I don't know how you guys do it. And you know what?
Listen.
Yo, more credit to you, but I'm telling you that I cannot. I don't know how you guys do it because once I break concentration, I'm out. I'm going home.
Yeah, you
Like
have-
when I go to the gym, my only purpose is to go home. At any given point, if I have to stop, like the only time you will ever see me touching my phone is because I don't like a song, and I fixed that by buying headphones
that you
where I can just click it
touch.
from the top. And I bought, well, I didn't buy, but for Christmas, a few years ago, I got a belt that I can wear under my shirt, and so I can put my phone in it.
So you don't have to touch it.
So I never have to touch it, but it's always on me.
Yeah.
And it's a belt that I can just casually wear under my shirt.
Yeah.
No one will ever know it's there. Doesn't get in my way of the workout. And that's what I do, but I can't.
So check this out. I'm not an Instagram trainer, or I don't even know how to say
that's
that.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm an in-person trainer or an online trainer where I can send you plans, we can discuss your goals,
You're an
etc.
adult. That's not trying to
No,
look
no,
good
no,
for the
it's
gram.
But people are
No.
making a killing off of
Yes.
it, and it's very easy to get trapped into like, all right, I have to make all this content, and I've
Yes.
considered it so many times, and that's why I deleted my first Instagram, because I started comparing like my whole life to these people who are making thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah.
Being Instagram trainer.
Yes.
And I'm just like, yo, I'd rather invest my time and energy into like real life shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, money is gonna afford you certain things, but it's like, no. I need the one-on-one. I need the personal, face-to-face. I need to see this person and breathe this person and help this person. I need
Yeah.
to pour into this person. So, anyway, back to trying to film while working out. This is me, right? This is how my life works. Okay, I prop up the camera.
I saw.
I'm there. I'm trying to do it. Yeah. Get my reps in. Getting my reps in. And bam. Shorty just comes right into the frame. She saw me put the phone up. And look, this is my life. This is my life.
Can you send us that clip so we can dub the voice, this audio?
That was
And like,
hilarious.
I don't have time. And I didn't film anything else ever.
You gotta
after-
send us that clip.
Can't
Yeah,
do
you
it.
do.
We're
Can't do
gonna
it.
put this
Oh my God,
audio
please.
over that.
We have to put the audio right over it. Oh my god.
I can't. But it's like, why am I doing this? Oh, to get some likes,
Yeah.
to grow my business, to this, to that. And I'm just like, nah, I gotta find another way. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak from a place of health, not like, okay, look at me. Yeah, let me take this still photo. I could do that. But to sit there and video, edit it, put a song behind it, hashtag it, all this.
It takes time because that's I told you that's my struggle with
I have-
managing the Instagram thing. I'm like, I'm not an Instagrammer, and I mean
This
I'm
is the life we're living.
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out because yeah, I would love for the podcast to really take off and be like on a Joe Budden podcast level, whatever. But the truth is that I'm not that kind of person. Like I'm not here to beg for
You
nobody.
have to get an intern.
And I'm not like I'm not here to beg anyone, and I'm not here to phony way convince you like, yo, you should really listen. Oh, yo, we're gonna talk about we talk about stuff that relates to you. Like
we
no.
do this because we like
Like
to do
we
it.
Yeah.
this is what we do to spend time. And
But the
I also-
authenticity of it all is gonna get you to where you want to be.
Right,
So-
and that's why I was like, you know what, I'm okay
I-
with the slow pace.
and
I
I've-
invest in real estate. You know, my family's in real estate, so I know all about slow growing investments.
Yeah.
Like, if
She's
anybody
like,
knows
"Slow."
about that.
So what are you?
It's all
So what are you
about-
thinking when you're there doing your thing
Yeah.
and you see the person who came? First of all, they walked in the gym like, yo, you know how I do, rise
Yo.
and grind. You know this is what I do.
I've actually never seen it live.
Oh man, my Kofi, what?
I've never seen it live. I've actually never seen that live.
I just shouted one of my brothers out.
Why?
That does
Because
that.
I'm a boss ass bitch and I'm there at 4:45 in the morning.
She's
So
like,
when you
first
get
of
there
all-
at 5 with your little camera,
5 a.m. not happening. Those people are not there at those
you're
times.
very right, because when I went to the gym at 5 in the morning once, everybody there, first of all, I felt that I was late because that gym was packed and everybody was like,
So serious.
Like,
you're like, why'd you
there
get here
was
so late?
there was no phone in sight. There was
No.
no phone in
It's
sight.
very
They were
serious
like, we're here,
business.
get in, get out, and I'm done.
So check this. I don't want to be tooting my own horn, but
Toot,
this is what we talking about. So
Toot, toot.
for the
Like my son
duration-
says, toot, toot. That's what he says, toot, toot. That's his
so
choo-choo.
cute.
Toot, toot.
So cute. For the duration of training for the bodybuilding competition, I didn't have a gym membership, right? I used to work at a gym. Said gym has a policy that you cannot work out in the gym 90 days after you separate employment, right? But who the hell do you think they are? I have a goal to attain. So I ran into the person who opened the gym. This young man needed a ride every morning to work. So he didn't have to pay for Uber. I picked him up at 4:20 every morning.
Damn, that's a hustle.
And I got him to the gym at 4:30. And I did my hour cardio before the gym manager would show up there to report me. And I left.
Wow.
Why? Because I had a
Dedication.
goal to achieve.
Yo,
And
we lazy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be
So
My gym is 3 minutes up the street.
like,
I just refuse. I'm a trainer. I refuse to pay for a gym membership. That's stupid.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay for
I
gym
work at a
That's
boot
really dumb.
camp, and there's free weights and things like that. But I needed specific machines for certain body parts.
Yeah,
Like we don't have Stairmaster. I needed the Stairmaster for an hour.
yeah.
I need it. I can't. I need my legs to be popping on the stage. So that's what I did. And when people are like, "Oh, well, I can't make it," can you?
Or you don't want to.
Or it's not. It's not that you don't want it. It's just not a priority right now.
Right.
It's
for-
just not a priority. Right
And you
now.
know what? And you say that to people sometimes and they get offended.
And this is why I'm saying my phone is dry, because I speak that straight fact. Like,
too real.
and it's like,
I need you to. I need you
Did
to
you
soften
hear-
it for me.
Yeah.
a
You know,
little
and not
bit.
for
Yeah.
nothing, I
And
sometimes we talk about this and I'm like, yo, you need to live closer.
I can't soften
Because
it.
I know she will be like at the door, like, yo.
And I've done that for
Wake
people,
up,
my
bro,
close
for real, for
friends.
real.
And then, as I get older and, I experience certain situations too, like, damn, I remember a time when I wasn't motivated. I wouldn't want nobody up my ass doing that too. So that we could
It's people
transition
that want to
into
be open to
motivation
it.
now.
Yeah.
Now, being motivated to be healthy, we just have to understand the benefits. We have to be knowledgeable, because once you obtain the knowledge, you know right from wrong. Like, you're not going to walk into a store and pick up things that you're not paying for, because you know that you're going to go to jail. Right?
That's true.
So
That's
if
very
you don't
true.
have the knowledge that's going to tell you, like, listen, sis, if you keep drinking Poland Spring water, ... If you keep drinking coffee, ...
Why you eyeballing me like that?
certain things are going to happen to you that you don't want to happen.
You're right.
I'm being very vague because I don't want it to seem like I'm
So
talking to this guy.
So here's what, no. Okay, so here's what I want you to leave. Here's what I want you to leave the people with.
Yeah.
For those like me for those like us who are listening, who it is
How do
easy.
you get started?
What is that first thing? That first. What's
You know
that first
funny?
thought?
That's your
What's
question,
the first
and mine
step?
is, how do you stay the
Yeah.
course?
Yeah.
Okay, so both. How do you
Okay,
start?
so
and how do
starting.
you stay? Remember, we've started a couple times. So I guess like you said. how
I
do you
mean, there
stay?
are many ways to get
I'm sorry,
started.
Vicky started.
The way
I'm
that I
sorry.
started, well, from, it's been embedded in me that a body in motion stays in motion. I got satisfaction out of achieving something with my own body. I didn't have to be smarter than you. I didn't have to have more money than you. I didn't have to look better than you. I literally can move my body and be better than you in that one area. So if you take satisfaction in setting goals and saying, like, okay, I'm not the best person at work, but guess what? I got up and I did this for myself, and I worked out, or I walked and I did my 10,000 steps a day. Small little things that are going to bring you closer to a healthier lifestyle that can get you started. As an adult, my latest transformation was ignited by being sick. I considered being acidic and having high cholesterol as being sick. And I was breastfeeding my baby in that state. And that made me really, really sad and disappointed in myself that
I didn't even
I
think of
allowed that to happen. So it just wasn't me. I was affecting other people. I want more children. That motivated me. That's a lot of people's issues too, because I know a lot of people who can't get pregnant.
Damn.
And it's like, why not? I've had a child before. I'm not infertile. Yes, sis, but you're eating in a certain way.
Wow, I never
You're
even
drinking
considered that.
in a certain way. You're not moving your body. If you go to a specialist, fertility specialist, one of the things they tell you to do from the jump, drink more water and exercise at least 30 minutes a day. Why? The vibration for your uterus and your eggs to get them flowing. Your body has to stay in motion for multiple reasons.
I'm gonna need you to start drinking some more soda.
Wait, not soda.
Have you met our son?
So,
Yo.
I'm gonna need you to start drinking more soda and just lay on the couch.
no, oh dang, don't listen to him. And that's another thing. Having a support system is important.
It's
So-
yeah, you're true. Yeah.
It doesn't mean like, hey, you get up. You told me you're gonna go to the gym. Do it. It's like, hey, oh, I saw you went to the gym today. Oh, what did you do? Oh, wow, I've never heard of that exercise. Oh, that's cool. Show me. You don't have to really be interested, but you just showing a little interest in someone who's trying to attain a goal, and then also not being like, oh, you're eating a cookie. You shouldn't. Oh, I thought you were healthy. Oh, little comments like that, like, girl, what you doing?
yeah.
Sir, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Yeah, like, hey,
You wanna
fatty.
Don't
uplift
do
them,
that.
not
Fatty,
tear them
put that
down.
Snicker bar
don't
down.
do that. Like, are you doing me or better than me? Nah. So support me from afar or don't support me at all. Like, just,
Yeah.
yeah.
You hear that, O'Day?
And don't, and
I was
another
gonna say,
thing,
no, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
a lot of people have,
I will leave it alone. Hey, O'Day, can you bring me home some chocolate? I'm really
No,
hungry. I
no,
tried
it's
this thing. I can't
real.
do it. I'm dying. Bring me home some cookies.
Yeah.
emotional eating.
Wait, but you know what? Did he tell the full story, yo?
What? Which one? When I
Yo, y'all
when I
stay
brought you
snitching on
candy and
each
I ate
other.
the Snicker bars?
I was like, I can't take it. I need to go get chocolate, right? So I went to Quick Check and I grabbed the Snickers bar and I was like, be better, Vicky. Be better.
And you did what?
And I bought a chocolate protein bar. And I ate that. And he ate the Snickers.
Still bought the Snicker bar though.
Wait,
I bought
she
it, but
still
I
bought
didn't
it.
consume it.
Mhm.
And
If I-
to me,
if
that
I-
was a huge thing.
if I didn't eat it,
Because I could have
it
just
would have
ate it
been
on my way
consumed
home
that-
from Quick Check.
she would have still ate it later on.
We don't know that. I got your
I
back.
didn't
I got
though.
your back.
I didn't though. He ate the chocolate and I ate the nasty ass protein bar
And
that
that's the
tasted like
thing.
You're
dirt.
welcome.
And that's the thing, our relationship with food, our understanding of food, why we eat,
Mhm.
what we're eating, what state we need to eat these foods in.
I
Like,
really,
we shouldn't be cooking a lot of our food.
I feel like I
Raw. Not raw. I mean, but like
We
more
shouldn't be cooking a lot of our food.
or cooking a certain way.
Listen, I don't live this way 100% because I'm a work in progress, okay? But these are just, yeah.
Vicky's like, I'm Dominican. I need more.
And that's
need the
another
oil
cultural
and,
thing. So before I got here, I was thinking one thing that us melanin fold people need to,
Mocha.
he
people
swears.
wouldn't consider me mocha, but our culture, our heritage, well, black people, I'm going to speak for black people.
Crisco.
We were given a lot of food to survive
Mm-hmm.
when we were slaves, right? So like pig feet, intestines of cows. What is that
Like
thing
all the
called?
scraps, all the
Chitlins?
scraps,
No.
of
Chitlins,
Chitlins.
yeah, like tribe, all these things.
all the scraps of
Yes.
the good part of the animal
Yes.
that the other people are eating. You were giving.
Yes. And we survived off of those foods. But now that we all have access to nutritious foods, these are not things that we're supposed to be eating. And I hope more black people realize that sooner than later. Like, you should not be eating these foods. This is not what a human is supposed to digest. Our bodies are not made to digest these certain foods. At one point, it's all that we had.
So you take what you can get.
Exactly.
But now that it's not like
we
that.
didn't have access to the foods that we were cooking, that we were picking, that we were planting.
Are you listening, Black Twitter?
So now that we have cheap ass Aldi. What's your excuse?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
no,
Okay.
that's what she's saying.
I love
She's
me some
like,
Aldi.
there's a supermarket that made it completely accessible for you to get the foods that
I
you
make
need,
it
and you
rain.
In
still
the hood, my
Yes.
G. So
True.
don't tell me you want food stamps in Newark and Patterson and wherever in Ridgewood. Don't get it twisted that you can't afford it.
yeah.
Don't tell me that eating healthy is expensive. Nah, my G. That medical bill is
It's-
expensive.
yo.
When you have a 2-year-old son that gotta bury you because you have a baby daddy, who's gonna take care of that kid? You don't have life insurance. These are things that are expensive. You know what's hard? Having to take out your colon because you didn't do the right thing. That's
or your
hard.
Gallbladder.
So I think that answers both of our questions.
I know, right?
So the motivation
To
should
stay
be
on?
should be
Yeah.
the
To
health.
begin?
Should be your long lasting life. Why are you here on earth? Did you do your due diligence? Did you serve others? Did you bring happiness, wellness, education, foundation to your family that you're leaving behind? No? Start doing it.
Damn.
Start today, start tomorrow, start now.
Bars.
Kind of hurt our feelings right there.
Bars.
No. And
I'm about to go
listen.
into the refrigerator and throw everything out right now.
Nah,
No,
this is
you
the
not.
It's not green enough.
I pay for it.
And that's another thing. We hold on to things like, all right, I ain't never going to get another dollar. I got to hold on. No, you don't.
Yeah.
She said, I paid for it.
Listen.
And when we go to potlucks, like I have a potluck tomorrow, I'm bringing a fruit platter.
Oh, you're that guy. Am I gonna be like, who brought
And-
fruit and a salad? I'm
That's
like,
me. I'm like, love this. I actually have to bring the fruit to
Bring
Tomorrow.
the fruit. Bring the fruit. If you don't know what, go on Pinterest. Listen, the Googler. The Googler is the devil
Pinterest.
and our savior at the same time.
It is.
It's at our fingertips all day and all night. And literally, I don't even have to type. I can say, Alexa.
Ooh,
She's
don't
listening.
stop.
She's right behind you listening,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, go ahead.
And I could cue her in, and she's going to tell me a recipe for this and where to pick up fresh produce and
Have you ever used her
etc.
for a recipe? You ever used Alexa for a recipe?
I don't like to be told.
Oh,
No, cause like I don't
Y'all see
I don't
what
want
y'all see what I
her.
deal with?
I don't want to be
Alexa's
like
like-
I don't want her to read it to me because
Okay.
I go at my own pace. I have my own way of doing things. So I
wait, you can't just write it down and then
I do.
reference back?
do, but I can't.
I
I,
don't
won't.
like to
I
be
won't
told.
ever. I won't ever have like
I am a
Google or her
strong,
to
independent woman.
read the instructions for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, stop! I'm not there yet. Like,
Got you. I got you.
so I go at my own pace.
Your girl, get
Bruh.
her.
like I said in the beginning, everything you've said so far, it's not just for us. I'm sure
It's for me too. Listen, I gotta pick up. Listen, this is like my second bottle of water.
Mm.
This is how we. Let me finish
And I
answering
haven't
the
had
question.
water for the day.
Exactly. So this is how I'm gonna
Had 2
answer
cups
this
of coffee
question.
though.
Where do you get started? You make small steps. So start with number 1, water, right? Half your body weight in ounces. So if you're 200 pounds, you're going to drink 100 ounces of water a day. You do the math. You do the math.
like
If you are 100 pounds, you drink 50 ounces of water a day. Okay?
we're gonna do this math right now.
So start with that.
Half your body weight in
in
water.
water. Half your
All
body
right,
weight
so
in water. Just
I'm
start
100
with that.
I'm 145 pounds of pure muscle. Go ahead.
That's
How many ounces in a gallon?
125.
Oh.
125 ounces in a gallon.
So how much am I drinking
So
a day?
wait, the less weight you are, the
Mhm.
less water you have to drink. So if you only drinking so much water, lose some weight.
Damn. That hurt our feelings.
No,
Oh, man.
it's all jokes. Listen, it's all jokes. And that's the thing, like,
I could
taboo-
do 3/4 of a
taboo-
gallon.
there we
Okay.
go. Taboo topics. Health, like
Mhm.
being overweight, right? Credit score, how much money you make. Why? Because they don't want us to be great. They
I-
don't want us to blow up. They don't want us to boss up at a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. They don't want us.
Tastes so good though.
They don't want us to.
But tell the people where they can get
find-
more because they need
Yeah.
they need to they need to continue.
Yeah. And
Where
I
can
need
they
to continue. I need to put out more information. I just don't know what stream or how to do it. But you can follow me, BionicBri_ on Instagram, BIONIC BRI_.
You know what? People would benefit from like a weekly podcast that you record right here in the Make Party studio. I'm just
Yeah.
putting that out there.
Yeah.
Or you record right to your phone. A weekly or a daily kind of 10
You're
minute
right.
10-minute thing that you put out every day.
That's a good
Just putting that out
idea.
there. Copyright. Sorry, too late.
Nah, listen.
You're so annoying.
That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea.
Remember where you heard
I
it
can do
first.
that. I mean, I do wake up really early. My kid doesn't wake up till like 9:30.
And by the time
So,
people wake
yeah,
up, they
my
already
kids
have
wake up
that
till, like,
that
10.
message
Done.
from Bree.
Done. My
in their
workout's
phone.
done. The message is done. I guess we'll talk off air on how to
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go.
push that through because that's a great idea.
So
That's a really
thank
good
you,
idea.
Bree. You know what we're gonna do?
Thank
We're
you,
gonna have you work. You're gonna work with us.
Yes.
We're gonna dedicate ourselves,
Aw.
and then in like
She's like, wait,
and then
to
in,
what?
And then in like 4 years after we've tried it, stop, quit, stop, quit, stop, quit, start.
Yo, that's real
said
talk.
4
And that's
years.
another thing. How do you keep going? You never stop starting. Just keep going.
Ah,
I
Never-
quit
gem
never
yesterday.
right
stop,
there.
Never stop starting over.
I quit
Never
yesterday.
stop starting.
How dedicated are you going to be to yourself?
Mhm.
Because if you can't dedicate to anybody, it should be yourself. It should be yourself. I love y'all, man. I love the people. Listen, the bars.
So many gems. But Bree, thank you so
But I'm not a rapper.
Everybody's like, oh.
You're so annoying all day.
But I'm
But
going to
yes,
send you this
thank
clip.
you.
You guys are so
Thank you
welcome.
so
Thank you
much.
for having me. Had a good
Thank
time.
you. This has been another episode of the You, Me, We podcast.
Bye.